A famous East African hip-hop artist has decided to team up with the Tanzanian government to address drug abuse. The Drug Combat Enforcement Agency has called on Kalapina and other popular musicians to use messaging in their music to help influence young Tanzanians. Many remain addicted to cocaine, marijuana and heroin, and the government hopes that music might prevent others from going down the same road. CGTN's Daniel Kijo has more.
Kalapina has taken part in many rap battles, but now he's fighting a war against drugs. Using hard-hitting lyrics and a TV show, he's reaching out to drug users who are seeking a way out. His hit song, Hip Hop Bila Madawa, which means hip-hop without drugs, has become an anthem that has put many drug users on the road to recovery. But he says more needs to be done.
We save people from drugs, then what next? If they have nothing to do, they will relapse. So my dream for my foundation is to ensure that once we save the youths from drugs, we can give them entrepreneurial skills so they can employ themselves and move on.
Crack cocaine, heroin and marijuana are considered the top 3 drugs in Tanzania. According to the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, there are over 500,000 heroin users in East Africa, with 60% of those users living in Dar es Salaam. The drugs sold are of low quality, with one dose costing as little as $1. Kalapina uses his hardcore hip-hop persona to connect to the streets. And it is here in Tandale's streets where Tanzania's drug problem is most pronounced. With each episode he films, he said he's trying to spread his message of saying no to drugs to those who need to hear it most. The government recognizes that musicians have an influence on society, but many are also victims. It reports that many artists are drug users, but that most try to hide it. Now the government says it wants to work together to eradicate the problem.
I ask all of us, we the government and you have a lot to do. Our unity is our strength. That is what will help eradicate drugs from our country or ensure the usage is as low as possible.
Along with prevention measures, the government has set up methadone clinics which offer replacement therapy treatment. Winnie is a recovering addict who's been attending this methadone clinic for the past 2.5 years. She lost her business and the respect of her family.
It can't be tasted. You can't say, let me try it for just one day. It's impossible. It's not something to be close to you or your family.
With the government backing and recognition, more artists like Kalapina could be a voice of reason to those suffering from addiction, and perhaps a protective song for those who may be tempted. Daniel Kijo, CGTN, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania.